I am Nitesh Pradhan from LabVIEW Programming. In this video, we will discuss about the general architectures of virtual instrumentations. In this general architecture of virtual instrumentation, we will understand what is the core concepts which we can use to create a virtual instruments. So let's start. In the virtual instrumentation, first we need to know a virtual instrumentation is a customizable software and modular measurement hardware to create a user-defined measurement system. Using the virtual instrumentation, we can create a design for the modulation for the simulations. After that design, simulation or model, we can create a prototype and we can go for the further development. We can use the virtual instrumentation for the data acquisitions. After that, acquire the data, we can analyze the data and we can store the data, store the result, and we can store the data also. So we can say using the virtual instruments, we can create that sophisticated measurements to target the user's achievement. Okay. You can easily using this virtual instrumentation technology, you can easily using the virtual instrumentation technology, you can easily what can I say, you can easily add functions like filtering, like data view, filtering, data view, windowings, and other technologies for the improvement of your sophisticated measurements. So so nowadays, what attempts achieve the mainstream adaptations by providing a new model for building, measurement, and automation system. Okay, the key focus of the virtual instruments is to give a low cost solutions. Using the virtual instruments, we can acquire data very easily. We can convert data from one type to another type. We can design very easily a system design software environment. Okay, high performance data converter concept we can develop using the virtual instruments. All these factors makes the virtual instrument system accessible to a very broad based for user or industry or application developers. Now in the way of the virtual instruments, let's discuss the basic concept. A virtual instrument is composed of following blocks: sensor module, sensor interface, information system, processing modules, data interface, user interface. Okay, and here these six are the our main building block system. Using this 6 steps, we can create our or we can design, we can develop our virtual instrument platform. So in this figure, you can see a general architecture of virtual instrumentation. Here the sensor will detect. Here the sensor will detect the physical changes and transform it into the signal form. And signal conditional and transformations will convert this data, the physical electrical data, into the digital form for the further manipulations through the sensor interface. Through the sensor interface, the sensor module communicate with the computer. Once the data are digitalized and present and data are digitalized in the form of digitalized in the form digital, and it will come into your computers, you can easily process them, compare them, manipulate them, or store on the such kind of database. Then data may display, you can display the data, and then you can go for the processing unit, and after that you can use your logic, you can use your logic, you can use your programming concepts for the you can use your logic and programming concepts for your LabVIEW, sorry, for your programming for your data. Okay, then you can go for the data, you can go for the store the data. In this way, you can set the configuration of data, whatever you have measured. Okay, whatever the data you have measured, you can easily read the data. You can easily store the data in your PC. Okay, so this was the so now the sensor module. Okay. Now, now the sensor module. In the sensor module, the sensor module performs the signal conditioning and transformations from analog to digital or digital to analog anyway. Okay. Once the data digital from a compiler from a computer, they can easily displayed, processed, mixed, compared, and stored in a database. Okay. A sensor module principle is consist of three main part. For okay, first one is the sensors signal conditioning parts and analog to digital converter parts. So here the sensor will detect the physical signal from the environment. If parameter is being measured in the form of not in the form of electrical, then the sensor must include a transducer to convert that information into the electrical signal. Example, we can take example for the blood pressure measurement. The signal conditioning module performs the signal from that will convert your analog to digital and digital to analog format. The module usually do the amplifications, transducer excitations, linearizations, isolations, or filtering the detected signals. The ADC will convert the detected signal and conditional voltage will convert into a digital value. The converted data must be precisely with the time sampled for allow the sophisticated analysis. The converter will be defined by its resolutions and sampling frequencies. So in this way you can quantize and you can encode your signals to send the data into the processor unit. Now the sensor interface modules. So for the sensor interfacings we can we have two concepts. So one is the wired concept and another one is the wireless concepts. So the wired concepts, okay, we can connect our PC using the wired and wireless. In the wire, sorry, we can connect our system using the wired and wireless. So we can connect our system using the parallel interface, using the GPIB, using the small computer interface, using the system bus or PCI extensions and others like virtual excitation instruments like VXI platform. We kind of wire we can use to control. We can use the USB board also, USB cable also. For the wireless, we can use the Bluetooth. We can use the 802.11 family standard. Okay, interface platform, Bluetooth platform, GSM and GPS platform. We can easily manipulate and using the protocol communication protocols. We can share the data over the channel over the internet network also. So now, after that, our processing unit. In this processing unit, in this processing unit, okay, for the flexible implementations, we can implementation of sophisticated processing functions. We can use the microcontroller and processor. As the functionality of virtual instruments depends a very little on the dedicated hardwares, which principally do not perform any complex processing. Functionality and the appearance of virtual instrumentation may be completely changed utilizing different processing functions. So there are two ways. The processing functionality of VI are analytical processing or AI intelligence technique. So first one is the analytical processing. For the analytical processing, in the analytical functions define an analytical function defines clear functions relation between the input and output parameters. Okay. Some of the common analysis used in virtual instruments includes the spectral measurement, filtering, windowing, peak detections, and curve fittings. Okay. Virtual instruments often use the various static functions such as the random assignment and the biostatistical analysis. Most of the functions you can use in the real time, and these kind of functions are present in the LabVIEW environment. After that, second one is the analytic, okay, artificial intelligence technique. Okay, there is some mistake. This one is artificial intelligence technique. Okay, so I need to change it. First, artificial intelligence technique. Just a second. just a second. Artificial intelligence technique. Okay, so in this artificial intelligence technique, we can use the artificial intelligence or neural network concepts. We can use the fuzzy logic concept. We can use the our neural network control system, sensor prediction concept. Okay, we can use this kind of concepts for the system identification, prediction, system control, complex measurement, calibration, and other instruments fault detections. Okay, using the artificial intelligence techniques, we can perform the actions like the system identifications, the high level sensors, fusion detections, prediction, system controls, complex measurement procedures, okay, calibrations, instrumentation fault detections, isolations. Why? Because using the artificial intelligence technique, we can enhance and improve the frequency, efficiency, okay, enhance and improve the efficiency, the capacity, and the features of the instrumentations in the application related area. Okay, so we can use the artificial intelligence techniques in this way. Using the artificial intelligence, it is even possible to add medical intelligence to ordinary use for interface devices. For examples, several artificial intelligence techniques such as the pattern recognition and machine learning were used for the software-based visual field testing system. So you can use. So for the learning process, you can use this PID controllers, fuzzy logics, model interface, control design, and simulation platforms in the your LabVIEW for the basic purpose you can use. Now database. Okay. For the database, customized instrumentation allow metadata to store offline processing or to keep in record in the part of patient records. Okay, so you can use the XML, SQL database, ODBC, JDBC, ADO, and DAB database. You can use this database to you can use this interface with the LabVIEW, and okay, you can use it with the LabVIEW, and you can write the code, and you can perform, you can store the data in your system. Okay, or you can connect your LabVIEW code with the database for the data storage in a high speed. Now the last concept is interfacing system interface. So okay, so information system interface. For the information system interface, virtual instruments increasingly integrated with various kinds of hardware and softwares. You can connect this platform with the internet, with the front panel objects, with the hardwares, and with the okay PXI kind of system, PCI kind of system, and each and every platform may be a different maybe perform a different logics, maybe controlled by the different places. Okay, like something will be measured with, controlled by the internet, and something will controlled by the your Bluetooth devices. Okay, so all these will be a system interface. All these are the system interface. You can take the data from the system interface, okay, and you can use the LabVIEW environment. Okay, you can use the LabVIEW environment to track that data and to process the data using that okay different kind of sensor system information system interface. You can uh, you can create what can I say, you can create ActiveX object, you can create a real-time alert, you can predict the warning, you can give the some real-time supports. Okay, you can use the desktops to control the users applications. Okay, in this way you can easily control the your user defined platform using the information system. So these are some important concepts which we need to know when we want to create a virtual instrumentation platform. And these are the sensor module. Okay, second one is the sensor interface, information system interface, processing modules, database interface, and user interface. In the user interface, you can take any kind of the hardwares, you can any kind of the hardwares for the interface. Okay, and you can use the your graphical user interface platform, the front panel. Okay, in the front panel you can keep your you can take numeric control, boolean control, string control, array controls. Okay, file input output concepts. Either you can create event based any algorithms. You can use the actions, key actions for the user interface. So these six are the basic concept for the to design a virtual instrument architecture. So thank you for watching this video.